is with delight that I say congratulations on completing your deliverable and completing this year's Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance Interinstitutional Interprofessional Student Program. I'm just so overwhelmingly proud of everybody, particularly because we had to do this year in COVID-19 style with virtual and hybrid. And I am so sad that I missed this first in-person event. I will say that I'm extremely proud of each one of you. I want to say thank you particularly to Jessica Jones, who has been our rock through this entire project. I also want to say thank you to all of our community partners for opening up their communities to us and being a warm handoff to us and helping us learn how to better serve now and in the future those clients that you have and those communities that you impact on a daily basis. I'd like to thank our faculty who spent so much dedicated hours and time and days and meetings and having to deal with me. They really have gone above and beyond anything that we could have ever expected. So in that light, I would like to present to you all, and you'll be receiving your keychain from the Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance Student Program. And so this is a small token of thanks to you for what you've done and the deliverables you've brought. But it also is symbolic. It means to us that this is a keychain, and you've hopefully gotten a few keys to success in your program since you've been here. And we wanted to have that symbolized in this keychain for all the other keys that you're going to bring to unlocking doors in your career, unlocking doors in healthcare, and unlocking doors to the future. So with that, congratulations again, and have a great evening, and give everyone a high five for me. Thank you.
Community is much more than belonging to something. It's about doing something together that makes belonging matter. Our community partners make belonging to the Meharry-Vanderbilt Interprofessional Education Collaborative matter. Their feedback, their tolerance, their acceptance, their willingness to work hard side by side with our students makes belonging matter. They help our students and our organization to present valuable, important, and personal deliverables that will have a positive impact on their clients. And we are thankful for all that they bring to this relationship. So I say thank you. I say thank you to our community partners for everything that they do.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Gallagher. I am a current P3 pharmacy student at Lipscomb College of Pharmacy. We are presenting today on our interprofessional education piece. The title is Promoting Autonomy and Empowering Dismas House Members Through Sustainable Access to Community, Health, and Library Resources. My partners include Hannah, Khadijah, Araceli, myself, and Angelica. Our community partner is Ms. Hillary Zalowski and faculty advisor, Ms. Carrie Zatella. Universities involved include Belmont University, Lipscomb University, Meharry Medical College, Tennessee State University, and University of Vanderbilt. This contributes to the Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance here in Nashville, Tennessee. A bit of background, Dismas House is a nonprofit location located here in Nashville, and they provide transitional living for men who have recently been released from incarceration. This location provides these men with excellent opportunities to re-enter into society through providing housing, family-style meals, exercise and meditation programs, work opportunities, and continued education. Ms. Hillary was our contact person with Dismas House, as she is the current program coordinator. Through her feedback, we were provided with information on what Dismas House was, the patient population that it serves, and some of their present needs, including needs after graduation from Dismas House. And I will be followed by Hannah.
Thank you, Elizabeth. My name is Hannah Merriman. I'm a first-year student in the emergency nurse practitioner BSN to DMP program at Vanderbilt University. I'll be talking about the project purpose and our objectives. So our purpose was to address the unique needs of the men at Dismas House by creating a sustainable communication platform that provides readily accessible information and resources. Our objectives included empowering Dismas House men with knowledge and resources, assessing and addressing the healthcare knowledge gap of this unique population, developing what we call a one-stop shop or online resident portal based on the Dismas House needs, promoting health and wellness within that community, cultivating a culture of autonomy and informed decision-making, and lastly, increasing access to Dismas House community information. I will now be followed by Araceli.
Thank you, Hannah. My name is Araceli Tercios. I am a second-year Doctor of Physical Therapy student at Belmont University. So in this project, we were able to discuss and brainstorm within our group about some deliverable options that we wanted to do, which included to establish a library card drive to allow the residents to have access to the library and access to free public resources that could best enhance their transition into the community. Additionally, we wanted to create a survey to increase understanding of the residents' interests pertaining to healthcare and their resident portal. Also, we wanted to create educational videos to increase health knowledge and awareness. And we did this by utilizing a case example that had a patient that had comorbidities that included low back pain, diabetes, poor sleep, hypertension, and also showed some over-the-counter recommendations. We also were able to conduct an exercise equipment drive to help provide the residents of Dismas House with proper equipment to help them have better access to exercise, to improve their health and well-being. And we were able to do this in conjunction with Lipscomb University. And lastly, we were able to create and provide health education resources that included infographic sheets and a pharmaceutical flipbook. Now I'm going to be followed by Angelica.
Thank you, Araceli. My name is Angelica Thale, and I am a second-year occupational therapy student at Tennessee State University. I will be talking about our survey results. To go over our survey, we had about 15 submissions out of 75 of the Dismas House residents. Through that survey, we looked for areas of interest for their Dismas portal, their online portal, and also areas that they would like to learn more about healthcare and promotion. For high interest for residents for the Dismas portal, they selected that they wanted to know more about national housing resources, job opportunities, healthcare information, and transportation resources. Their high interest in the following healthcare and promotion topics were proper body mechanics, stretching and strengthening exercises, as well as nutrition. Other interests that they had were getting banking information, Dismas Connect, which would be the Dismas portal, educational opportunities, class activity sign-up, and a program calendar. Our lessons learned, as a group, we've decided to go and say that we've learned transition needs of Dismas House men to independent living. We've learned about their needed support for those men to be a functioning member of society, collaborative teamwork with our other professions, problem-solving skills, communication skills, the impact of social detriments of health on an individual's health and well-being, and the importance of partnering with local communities to address health disparities and inequities to improve health outcomes for all populations. We wouldn't have been able to do any of the following information, and we would have liked to acknowledge Ms. Jessica Jones, Dr. Offodile, Ms. Carrie Zatella, Hillary Zalowski, the Dismas House residents, the Dismas House staff and volunteers, and the Gamma Omega chapter of Phi Delta Chi fraternity, which held an exercise equipment drive for us. Without you, this research would not have been possible. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mariam Howes and I go to Meharry School of Dentistry.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Hounds and I study occupational therapy at Belmont University.
Hi, my name is Lindsay McInturf and I am at Lipscomb University College of Pharmacy.
Hi, my name is David Ray, and I'm a second-year medical student at Meharry School of Medicine.
Hi, I'm Sarah Stevens, and I'm studying nursing at Belmont University. And today we will be talking about our project, which is focused on developing functional life skills to support continued success in adolescent males.
The Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance interprofessional program involves bringing together students from different health professional programs to create a project serving their community with the help of community partners in Nashville. One of those partners is the Metropolitan Development and Housing Agency, which is an organization that provides affordable housing to citizens of different socioeconomic statuses, as well as creates various community projects supporting the youth here. One of those projects is ours, which involves creating a 7-week curriculum catered towards educating and assisting young African-American males in middle school with various life skills. As depicted in figure 1 in the top left corner, our group met for over 30 hours between November and April to develop our curriculum. MDHA first met with our group to tell us everything about the organization and the previous projects that they've done in the past couple of years. We then came up with ideas and brainstormed on how to make a creative and impactful lesson plan. After many meetings this semester, we finalized the project and are excited to share with you the results.
Indications for this project are grounded in a 2017 systematic review entitled Mentoring for Black Male Youth, published by Sanchez and colleagues. Sanchez argues that constructive, caring, non-parental mentoring relationships contribute a remarkable impact in the lives of adolescent males. And there is quite an indication for focusing on this population, as discussed in the article. Adolescent Black males face an over-referral in school disciplinary systems. They are 18 times more likely than their white counterparts to be sentenced in the criminal courts as adults. And also, the National Black Child Development Institute describes this pervasive narrative that, quote, Black boys are in peril, that mere survival should be the goal, and that their futures are uncertain, end quote. Significant findings from the systematic review include that adolescents performed better academically, they had higher test scores, they had higher occasions of help-seeking behavior, they were more socially and emotionally well-rounded, they had lower levels of aggression, lower levels of anger, lower levels of rule-breaking behavior, as well as alcohol use. And through the partnership with MDHA, we want to change this narrative of society as well as this internalized narrative for these young men, empowering them with the view that they are able to contribute to society. They are full of potential. And that is what our project focused on.
Week 1 of our project includes tie-dyeing and team building exercises. We chose tie-dyeing because it's a fun activity that will inspire self-expression and creativity. And the team building activities we chose were called Line It Up, where they are divided into groups and get into alphabetical order as quickly as possible. This provides some competition to the evening. And the second activity is called Would You Rather. So the facilitator gives a would you rather. For example, would you rather travel to the future or travel to the past? The boys split, and then one from each group is picked to explain their choice. And this provides an environment to facilitate listening to others with differing opinions. So in summary, our week 1 goal was to encourage and gain students' trust and establish a safe and learning environment for the following weeks. Now I'm going to turn it over to Miriam to discuss week 2.
Week 2 will focus on college and career night. This will consist of activities primarily focused on providing the young men with the knowledge and initial foundation of college applications through finding their strengths. There will be a couple sheets provided, including different strengths which they can cut out and make paper chains out of. In addition, they will gain the opportunity to have practice interviews by asking questions directed to their strengths. Lastly, we plan to have a quick session which goes over how to tie a tie, including instructors demonstrating and guiding the students through the process to where they feel comfortable and confident. Next, Caitlin will speak about week 3.
Week 3 is focused on conflict resolution and mental health. This was chosen because most likely adolescents will experience some type of stress in their lifetime. That stress may diminish in time, but it may also be prolonged, which can contribute to psychological problems and physical conditions in adolescence and adulthood if not properly dealt with. This night teaches the young men how to deal with stress properly to be healthy now and into adulthood, and it addresses stress through the fun activity of making a volcano. And now Sarah will talk about week 4.
The focus of week 4 is to discuss elements of a healthy diet, looking at nutrition labels and really unpacking the information that is to be found there, and equipping the young men with the ability to make decisions for themselves, to be wise in their diet, and then also to utilize physical activity as a coping mechanism, sort of tying back to the previous week, using that same terminology, empowering these young men to make healthy decisions in terms of their nutrition as well as their exercise habits. And now David will discuss the remaining weeks.
Week 5 involves educating the young men about what sexually transmitted infections are, how they are transmitted, and preventative measures. We thought it was essential for youth undergoing puberty to understand what a healthy relationship entails, whether it is emotional and or physical. So we also discussed how to create and respect sexual boundaries between your partner. The activity for this week will involve students receiving different types of index cards, one being a protective card versus an unprotected card. And the students will go around the classroom having their friends write their names on them to illustrate how easily these STDs can be transmitted. Week 6 involves understanding the differences between stereotyping, prejudice, discrimination, and racism. We will also identify what privilege is, identify examples of the various types of privilege, and how to overcome them if you're in a situation where someone appears to have an inherited advantage over you. The activity this week will involve splitting the young men into teams and listing different examples of privilege, racism, discrimination, and prejudice, and then the team that correctly identifies each example wins. The goal for this week is to understand and view racial tension through a realistic and sociological lens, as well as to how to navigate these social injustices in life at their current age and in the future. We'd like to move forward to the intended outcomes of our project.
The intended outcome of this curriculum is for each young man to learn and retain a small set of lifelong skills and knowledge that will assist them throughout their personal and educational journey. These images are just a representation of the activities that we have implemented into our curriculum.
We would like to thank Mr. Mike Green, Mr. Nicholas Mahan, and Ms. Lita Salanis of the Metropolitan Development and Housing Agency, our faculty advisor, Dr. Alexander, and the Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance for hosting the student project. We have learned a lot from this past year, and we appreciate being a part of this journey.
Hello, my name is Samuel Obi.
Hi, I'm Brittany Littleton.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Bryant.
And I'm Prince Smith.
And on behalf of Team 2, working with the Community Health Worker Program, I'm presenting the Pilot Ambassadorship Program for the Mobile Vaccine Unit. So to give a little bit of background, in October of 2020, the Metropolitan Department Housing Agency hired assistance for COVID-19 resources that residents may be in need of, leading to vaccine outreach to all MDHA properties. MDHA focused on reaching Nashville communities facing many challenges such as transportation, access to childcare, and vaccine hesitancy. In 2021, MDHA focused on vaccine outreach exclusively. So in working with partners like Meharry-Vanderbilt Nursing and Tennessee Health Department to overcome barriers, found many face transportation challenges, including childcare challenges and vaccine hesitancy. So the mobile vaccine unit aims to reach unvaccinated and undecided individuals and provide information to people hesitant about getting vaccinated.
So our overarching goal of this project was to engage the community to build trust, educate people on COVID-19 vaccine information, and empower individuals in the community to take action and get vaccinated. Our purpose was to seek out a way to combat hesitancy, misinformation, and reluctance concerning the COVID-19 vaccine by creating a program geared at recruiting individuals to function as an ambassador and advocate for their community to improve the delivery and understanding of public health information. A brief description of our project. It's the Community Health Worker Program that is designed to recruit individuals interested in representing their communities and being advocates for improving COVID-19 vaccine uptake by facilitating trust. Throughout Tennessee, the campaign to vaccinate against COVID-19 has been marred by fear and mistrust, particularly amongst groups that have historically been underserved in medicine, including minority and refugee groups. Our project seeks to address that issue by utilizing members of these communities who will be taught effective communication techniques and will integrate them with their cultural expertise to leverage against hesitancy and misinformation.
So in terms of our methodology, after collaborating with community partners, MDHA, and the mobile vaccine unit, the team developed the concept of a pilot ambassadorship program in the form of a video infomercial, advertising the community health worker program as a means to create a bridge to communicate information between underserved communities and provide access to vaccine information and supply. A script was created outlining the importance and opportunity within the program, which was included as the video's narration. Visual content was recorded and captured by documenting real-time interactions at the mobile vaccine site, seen to the left, to exhibit the presence and interactions that occur on site. The Casey community resident assisted in recording additional narration and content to offer personal interaction. Editing and final composition of the video was performed by a third-party entity, Upwork, and the final product is the deliverable to be used as a pilot initiative for the Community Health Worker Program to combat vaccine hesitancy in the Nashville area.
So what did we get from all of this? That was we were working together. Overall, we created an informative video to be distributed to the targeted Nashville community on various platforms so as to engage and inform the intended audience of availability of vaccine distribution and information, as well as to promote a pilot ambassadorship program to recruit community members. So we also had some interdisciplinary outcomes that's working as a team that we developed. So we successfully adapted to a limited working environment, as you're experiencing right now due to the COVID-19 pandemic, that restricted meetings and participation in person. We also mastered team skills such as role delegation, time management, and interprofessional communication as we all work together on this project. And how can this be applied to future possibilities? So there's possibility for expansion of this program beyond just the greater Nashville area and into additional communities as we target different populations for different purposes. This project can also be extended beyond what it is, and it can become for multiple different healthcare programs as part of different outreaches. In doing all this, we definitely want to acknowledge a lot of assistance throughout. This project was in partnership with the Mobile Vaccine Clinic and its associated partners at the Vanderbilt School of Nursing, MDHA, and many other community partners that are affiliated. This opportunity was made possible by the Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance, and we want to give special thanks to Christian Ketel, Paige Hopkins, and Marilyn Greer, who was our Casey community resident who helped us throughout.
Hello, everyone. Our project is titled Increasing Health Literacy in North Nashville Faith-Based Communities, and the authors include Taylor, Allie, Jillian, Anita, and Michael. So to begin, our background centers on our project, which is MyFitScript, the coordinator, and this is an organization promoting exercise prescriptions to help older adults achieve their health goals. And they partnered with A-Fresh, which also centers around increasing health benefits by attaining sustainable healthy dieting habits. So we are located in North Nashville, and this place is noted for their rich history and home of 3 historically Black colleges, including Fisk and Meharry Medical College. And these are known as the hub city's Black community. So North Nashville is an area with a low socioeconomic status. And according to Nashville Health Equity Report in 2021, this limits their access to healthy foods due to the distance from supermarkets. And this also limits their ability to get physical exercise because of the crime and violence that are in this area. I'll be now passing it on to my colleague, Taylor.
Thanks, Anita. In addition to these residents facing barriers to nutritious foods and physical activity, they also experience barriers to receiving overall health care and wellness, such as providers and clinics. Therefore, we decided to do a faith-based approach, since churches have for a long time historically been the leaders in these communities. Therefore, that's how we plan to increase the participation in physical activity and providing nutritious foods so that the community as a whole can influence future generations. I'm now going to pass this on to my colleague, Allie.
Thank you, Taylor. One way to break down these barriers in healthcare access within these communities is to increase the level of health literacy. So according to Pfizer, there's only 12% of Americans that are considered to be proficient in their health literacy, and 36% are at basic or below basic skills, with the rest of that percentage being in the intermediate level. And it's important to increase health literacy so that patients are able to further navigate their health appointments in everyday life, efficiently navigate them, excuse me. And the goal of creating a health and wellness resource in the North Nashville community is to allow for that improved self-management of chronic conditions while learning how to become and stay fit physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And so now looking at the CDC infographic, the patients with low health literacy, they are more likely to visit an emergency room, have more hospital stays, are less likely to follow treatment plans, and have higher mortality rates. So by increasing health literacy, we're hoping that those rates will indeed go down. And now I will pass it on to Michael to talk about our project description.
Thank you, Allie. So how do we plan to expand on our patient population health literacy? We decided that we were going to do 5 handouts, and the 5 handouts we're going to specialize in each of myself and my partner's disciplinaries. So we had 5 disciplinaries in our group. So the public health focused on social determinants of life expectancy, physical therapy focused on exercise while aging, pharmacy focused on remembering to take your medications, nutrition focused on nutrition older adults, and physicians focused on daily checklists to remain healthy. And you can see 2 examples in the middle of the poster of the handouts: nutrition older adults and remembering to take your medication. These handouts are very colorful, supposed to be easy to read, and they're supposed to be just simple things that our patient population can add to their life and improve their health outcomes and improve their health literacy and hopefully better manage their chronic disease states. And now I'll pass it to my colleague, Jillian.
So as Michael just mentioned, our project was to create understandable and accessible handouts and information. But with any project, the question is, what do we want the outcome from this to be? And we are hoping that by providing this community with this resource, that they are going to have a better aging process, meaning reduced risk of chronic disease. We are also hoping that this will have a generational impact, and that by these adults implementing these healthy lifestyle behaviors, that it'll pass it on to their kids and the younger members of the community, and overall further down the road decrease those risks and incidents of chronic disease. And we are also hoping that this will just help them to maintain their independence and live the healthiest lifestyle possible. And I will pass it to Taylor just for some final acknowledgements.
Thank you, Jillian. We would like to thank Corley Roberts, the founder of MyFitScript, for her knowledge and her guidance on how to best outreach to the community. We would also like to thank Jessica Jones for her support of our team in this year's MBA project. We also would like to finally thank our academic advisors for their input, support, and encouragement in completing this project. Thanks for your time and thanks for listening.
Hello, everyone. We are group 5 and our community partner was Oasis. And our presentation is about a day in the life of healthcare students. So the first thing that we're going to discuss is the background of our project.
Hello, everyone. My name is Demiria Davis. So the Oasis Center has worked diligently for years to aid in the youth in the Metro Nashville public school area. They're a nationally known organization, and their mission is to help youth in Middle Tennessee move into a healthy and productive adulthood. Over 20 programs and services that the youth can take advantage of in order to become productive adults. And students have a keen interest in healthcare field, however, unaware of associated expenses and debt burden, especially for low income families. So their mission involves the youth community in action.
My name is Amanda Wiedoff. I'm going to talk about the purpose of our project or our deliverable. So what we wanted to do was increase student understanding of different healthcare professions and the options that exist out there. We also wanted to enhance student knowledge of a typical day in the life of a healthcare student. And lastly, we wanted to provide a deliverable that enhances student awareness of healthcare professions and some of the daily tasks that are involved in those professions.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anup Nandanur. I'm going to give the description of our project. Our goal is to inform the students about different healthcare fields. And there are many different project partners in our fields. I am from the field of dentistry, and the other fields are occupational therapy, social work, nursing, and pharmacy. There's impact on the students. Oasis students participated in a survey to assess the interest in the healthcare fields. A Q&A session was held explaining the previously mentioned career paths. And we made videos and handouts about our daily care activities to get the students interested in these career fields.
Hi everyone, my name is Krista Riyad, and after completing our deliverables, the Oasis students were able to recognize the day-to-day lifestyles of current college students in the medical field. We were also able to educate the students on our specialties, as previously mentioned, to help inspire them to make their own decisions on possible career options. And we also were able to make videos and infographics, which were able to establish pertinent information regarding each of our own disciplines and be able to give information about the daily tasks as well as other information regarding those areas.
Hi everyone, I am Christina Wakabia, and I'm going to go over the acknowledgements. So our team would like to thank our advisors, Amanda Waterman and Kathleen St. Dennis, for their guidance during this project. We also want to recognize Lee Gray, Dale Curry, and the Oasis Center for their assistance and insights to complete this project. And lastly, we want to recognize Meharry Medical College, Vanderbilt University, Medical Center, Belmont University, Tennessee State University, and the Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance for their endless support, guidance, and resources throughout this project.
Hi, I'm Lavanya Reddy. My team and I are presenting on our project titled Transitions, Essential Skills Needed to Navigate into Independent Living. Our team partnered with Place Nashville, or OPN, to create a deliverable tailored to their specific needs. OPN partners with nonprofit organizations to provide affordable housing for adults with developmental disabilities and older adults. Residents, known as Friends, live in inclusive communities known as friendship houses. OPN's mission is to empower individuals through independent living and meaningful work opportunities.
Hi, my name is Angelica Tyrell, and I'll speak on our purpose for this project. So our purpose was to develop a solution for our Place Nashville that assists the friends who are preparing to move into a friendship house in alignment with their mission to empower adults with developmental disabilities. As a team, our goal was to provide information in the form of an interactive booklet on essential skills that can be incorporated in friends' everyday lives. We identified these skills to focus on through conversations with volunteers from current residents and the Our Place Nashville staff.
Hello, my name is Cameron Cleaves, and I will be discussing the project description. After much consideration of the most pertinent needs of the friends, we as a collective decided to create an orientation guide that will offer a bite-sized manual over the key elements of daily activities. The guide focuses on 5 key areas of daily living, such as money management, cooking, cleaning, and self-care, along with transportation needs. Given the constraints of COVID, we believe that this was the most feasible deliverable to have for the friends, and that it'll also spearhead a lot of communication going forward with their development within daily living.
Hey y'all, I'm Sachin Sanam, and I'll talk about our design process. We've utilized client-focused or client-centered design thinking. And so this is an iterative process whereby really focus on what it is our clients need, and less so focus on what we think they need or what we think should be utilized to solve their problems. And to get to the bottom of that, we met with the OPN Associate Director and some of the OPN friends, some of the residents who live in these houses, just to hear from them about some of the struggles they had when they first moved into an OPN friendship house, and to hear about some things that they'd like to work on, or things that they needed when they moved in. And so using that information, we were able to define exactly what it is we wanted our project to solve, and that was to help residents transition into independent living. And then we thought out of the box and we just came up with all sorts of crazy ideas, things like doing a presentation in front of them, creating a manual, making a video, something like a PSA, a public service announcement, doing something interactive like a focus group, or really going in there and interacting and speaking with some of the friends. But taking into consideration the pandemic and time constraints, we really centered on to creating an orientation manual. And this is useful because it allows us to update it as needed into the future. And so that's when we developed our prototype, a manual that discussed these 5 themes: cooking, cleaning, local resources, money management, and self-care. And you can see an example of some of those pages above. And we're at the implementation stage where we want to provide it to them and eventually receive feedback to see how that can be improved.
And my name is Hans Freibach. And for the outcomes, we were able to provide a bite-sized editable document that not only new friends can use, but also provide a resource that all staff can refer to, and helping to overcome the challenges of moving into a new community. We just want to give acknowledgements and a thank you to the MBA staff and friends and the staff of Our Place Nashville for their input and feedback that assisted in the development of this project for Our Place Nashville. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. We would like to welcome you to our final project presentation with the Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance, entitled Distributing Employment Handbooks Among Urban Housing Solutions. My name is Hannah. I'm a second-year occupational therapy doctorate student at Belmont University, and I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin. I am a third-year pharmacy student at Lipscomb University, and I am from Waverly, Tennessee.
Hi, my name is Savannah. I go to Belmont University. I am a nursing student, and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Hello, my name is Selena. I'm currently a pre-specialty student at Vanderbilt School of Nursing, going into nurse midwifery and family nurse practitioner. And I am from Seattle, Washington.
So over the course of the past several months, we had the opportunity to work with our community partner through the Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance, Urban Housing Solutions. They are a local nonprofit that serves the homeless and low-income populations in the Nashville community with affordable housing and access to transportation
in addition to social service agencies and community healthcare. Upon assessment of the needs of the site, a primary concern that was presented to us was being able to provide resources to the residents in order to increase independence in obtaining employment.
The purpose of our project was to provide the community of urban housing solutions with information and tangible resources for steps to obtain employment. Our original project idea entailed in-person workshops to teach job skills and interview techniques. Due to the Omicron variant of the COVID-19 and changing guidelines, we provided a virtual project in order to maintain the safety for all involved.
The handbooks we created during this project were centered around creating resources to help urban housing solutions residents with the process of obtaining employment. Some examples of resources provided in the handbook are obtaining legal documents, opening accounts needed for employment, and where to look for a job. These sheets can be viewed at the bottom of our poster here. Each sheet inside the binders are held within dust protectors and are easily interchangeable in order to meet the needs of UHS as they change. Both MVA and UHS have access to the Canvas sheets that were made for this project, and they can edit the sheets in the future as needed.
The final deliverable for this project was 40 employment handbooks, seen here assembled in my living room, that were delivered to various urban housing solution sites. The handbooks will be kept in the front offices of the sites for resident use. We would like to extend our gratitude to Dr. Tiffany Davis, our incredible partner at Urban Housing Solutions, our faculty advisor, Dr. Abigail Burka, and our incredible Meharry-Vanderbilt Alliance team, including Miss Jessica Jones and Mr. Jack Wong. Thank you so much for your patience, guidance, and unwavering support.